Chairman to deliver the excellent presentation. Can we use another set of slides? I've actually updated my slides before the meeting. Well, Mr. Tu's presentation actually laid a very solid foundation for my presentation. He clearly explained what Fintech is and what are the key issues in this industry. Well, today I will talk about accelerating the development of Fintech and explore a new model that combines finance with key technologies. On the 25th of October, we heard a lot of speeches on the Bond Forum. The suspect of Ant Financial's IPO is indeed a big thing, and for me, actually, I'd like to talk about Mr. Fan, his speech about building national-level Fintech center in Shanghai. Well, I was supposed to talk about tools for innovation and regulation of intelligent Fintech. This was a specific topic on Fintech infrastructure and sandbox. But to better echo Chairman Tu, Secretary Shen, and Director Xing Ya's speeches, I've changed my presentation into this one. Councillor Liu, experts, friends, are all professionals here, so that is why I changed my presentation, and today I'll focus my speech on the establishment of the Fintech Center. President Xi, in his Symposium of Scientists in September this year, mentioned that nowadays the world is undergoing a great change, and now we see domestic and international environment facing profound and complex changes. It is necessary to give full play to the advantage of China's socialism, focus on key technologies, allocate resources, build a batch of national laboratories, and form a lab system. How to do so? Well, first of all, we need to understand the market laws and seek breakthroughs. Previous technological revolutions shows that the key technologies are bred in the interaction between technology and the market. We need to strengthen the basic R&D ability and also attach great importance to innovation ecosystem. The development of Fintech evolves dynamically in their interaction between technology and market. Well, basically, we could actually say the process. We could divide the process into 5 steps. The first is learn advanced technologies. For instance, I communicated with Huawei before this meeting. And second, strengthen systematic integration ability. Thirdly, promote technology and market iteration. Fourth, form an ecosystem. And fifth, create new technologies. So From this perspective, the Fintech innovation is actually a process that integrates industrial collaboration and system integration. It is a horizontal and vertical process. Horizontally, we should build a industrial innovative cooperative system, and horizontally, we should build a industry academic platform. Eventually, we'll be able to establish a national strategic platform that combines both the horizontal and vertical sides. Well, vertically, in 2013, the PBOC set up the Fintech Committee, and horizontally, led by the PBOC, altogether 11 departments have established the e-commerce and e-payment national engineering lab. Well, the science and technology determines economy and finance. And so in this regard, we should build science and technology forces that people can rely on and the country can trust. The center will be guided by the PBOC and led by the Shanghai municipal government. It will focus on the needs of fintech innovation and engages in scientific research, tech innovation, R&D, and etc. It will build itself into an innovative engine.
Meanwhile, we need to draw experiences both home and abroad. For example, we should draw experience from the 4 strategic research institutions and their fund management approaches. A strategic strength is a symbol of the greater of the country. U.S. established its laboratory system in the mid-20th century. They have more than 30 national labs, started national subjects such as the Star Wars, and they have long-term innovation. And the previous speaker mentioned 3 features. Mr. Tu mentioned 3 features. In Europe, they use mechanisms and regulations to boost innovation, and U.S. is using the technological advancements to push forward the innovation in finance. And China is depending on its huge demand for innovations, and different countries have different features. But with our scenario-based innovation and the generation of solutions, we have a series of leading companies and many excellent talents. So we have a relatively mature innovation clusters. And so far, China, we have several levels of innovation labs represented by Pengcheng Lab in Shenzhen, Zijingshan Lab in Nanjing, and Zhejiang Lab in Hangzhou. So from the 3 factors for in building innovation clusters, they are technology, scale, and coordination. Domestically, we have gained many experience academically, so there are huge groups of talents for us to scale up these industry applications. And through our research at National Fintech Center, we formulated 3 principles. First, the top-down overarching design, and second, innovation-led, third, demand-driven, with a target to serve real economy. We focus on R&D, but also focus on industries. We pay attention to innovation, but also guidance as well. We know that on September 20th, President Xi Jinping have unveiled our carbon neutrality target. So actually, that's by 2060. Actually, that's a daunting task. According to a environmental research results from Tsinghua University, we need 160 trillion financial assets, capital in this regard. So that innovation applications must make breakthroughs. Ecosystem need to be further optimized. The building of our center is based on such functions to achieve these targets. Through our preliminary thoughts, we have set out 9 targets. First, coordinate and integrate all the resources among different entities and organizations. So we including these e-payment and e-commerce national engineering lab and the Fintech Research Center of PBOC. And second, we should build a national top think tank. Through designing, deployment, we can build a fintech industry team that is leading the country into the future. And third, we should build a new fintech infrastructure approved by our central bank. So far we have transaction monitoring and financial trading, financial technology innovation, financial public services. These 4 types of innovation directions, with each of them have many detailed subcategory targets. Now we have a fintech service platform. Actually, President Xi Jinping has proposed that we should face 4 directions. Among them, the 4th one is to serve people's health. We have worked with the academician team in medicine. For example, like the research team led by Mr. Chen Jun, focusing in high blood pressure. We have studied how to use AI to provide a better insurance service for such patients, and this project has kick-started already. And show the national research and tasks. That's the next construction direction. We pull together all the resources and make joint efforts to make breakthroughs, eventually in the hope that we can have some fintech technology with greater influence. And the next one is to promote the integration between finance and technologies. And next one, through cultivating talents, we can have a better, higher level talent teams. We must be question-oriented. and to build a framework of the center so that we can better boost the reform of the finance area and the innovation in Fintech, and then build a virtuous circle for Fintech clusters. And we will always make sure the Fintech sovereignty security, safeguard financial service entities' interests, and make sure that we have cutting-edge Fintech technologies, supply of talents, open cooperation of the Fintech sector. Our center will become a gradual project in the Fintech sector. I always like the Zhuzhengyan project in Chengdu, which is a hydraulic project. It has used the natural resources and the conditions, geographical conditions locally, and used several design concepts. And this project is continuously serving humanity, and it has stabilized the local hydraulic system. So I hope that our center can serve as such a project in the finance sector. We achieved many breakthroughs in terms of strategy. For example, the innovative sample room made in China infrastructure. And we have built a experiment platform for finance applications, being an accelerator of scientific academicians, serving as an innovation base in the Yangtze River Delta. And now, based on the experience of building national labs during the 14th five-year plan, the stakeholders will contribute to a vast majority of the fund for us. In terms of and we will actively raise funds for boost the real economy companies to be listed and create direct and indirect financial benefits. The building of the center is not about pilot programs at small scale, but focus on the national strategies, deeply integrate with the bottlenecks in industries. With that in mind, we will make scientific breakthroughs. So we need technology and scaled application and coordination, making great breakthroughs, uniting all the talents, formulating big strategies. Ladies and gentlemen, finance is the core of the modern economy. So centering around the building of our center, we will further help the coordination and scaling up of the alliance to build a future that benefits all. Thank you.